guys, John Wren, Small Business Chamber of Commerce. We're just a little bit late getting on, but we try to be here each Saturday morning to answer questions about whatever it is you've got on your mind, pretty much. But our main focus is startup, small business, small groups, and especially starting a small group. If you're in the process of starting a group and have questions, love to hear from you. What we know the most about is the little groups that we participate with here in Denver, and we're trying to do what we can to help foster growth of similar groups across the country. Idea Cafe startup workshops and Praxis incubators, model group each Friday afternoon, 2 p.m. Panera Bread Cafe, 13th and Grant, just a block from the Capitol here in Denver. It's free and open to everybody. There's a link on our website to the meetup group for Small Biz Chamber, and you can take a look at that and get more information and RSVP if you want. That way you get a seat at the main table. And Socrates Cafe is Chris Phillips' brainchild. We've started the Colorado Socrates Cafe Society to try to foster their group growth. And Franklin Circles, or whatever name they want to go under. More and more, we're going to be talking about those in terms of praxis as we move to something brand new that we're about to announce. That actually has already been announced in the University of Denver Alumni Magazine. All of these group activities, including the Small Business Chamber, we're going to start holding out as rencollege.org. It will be a new website, rencollege.org. It's there right now, but not active. And it's going to reflect the fact that we encompass not only help for startups and very small businesses, but also for the grassroots citizen that's trying to become more involved, and others that want to use self-directed learning as a way to, in our world today, lifelong learning is absolutely mandatory. We all have to try to keep up. One way to do that is to take a continuing series of classes, one after another after another. You see people doing that and back to college. But another way, and it used to be why you got a bachelor's degree, you learn to be an independent learner. And sometimes being an independent learner, it's hard to be strictly independent. We have adult self-directed learning groups that come together and support each other's learning. One thing you might call that is a praxis. And Chancellor Chop at the University of Denver has written a book on praxis, and we're following her lead, and may even start a website directly related to this idea of praxis specifically. But if you have ideas, questions about any of this, you're welcome to come here each Saturday morning. If you have questions, you can tweet them during the show at Idea Cafe. That's the handle for the Small Business Chamber. Idea Cafe, at Idea Cafe, or just come into the conversation. I don't see anybody doing it. It's the holiday weekend. I'm not going to be here long if we don't have somebody joining us to ask questions or share their experience about starting whatever group it is. One question that comes up is, well, why not just meet online? And that's a good question. If somebody asks it, I'd love to talk about it, but I'm not going to just talk into the ether here. If somebody tweets a question, the handle at Idea Cafe, or comes into this Hangout. Otherwise, I'm going to be back here next Saturday morning. And of course, every Friday at 10 o'clock in the morning, Fridays at 10 Mountain Time, 10 a.m. Mountain Time, we have the startup show. And we have people on to talk about how they started their business, or whatever it is they've just started, a project, a campaign, a new career. And the focus is on startup. How does an idea become a reality? How do people find a new direction for the work that they're doing? And it's in the spirit of, do what you love and the money would follow. Small is beautiful, that type of thing, meaningful work, how to do more good work. So I'll be back here at 10:30 next Saturday morning, or even before 10 o'clock on Friday morning for the Hangouts here, sponsored by the Small Business Chamber of Commerce. We'd like to help you do more good work. And in the meantime, remember, this life is very short, so let's go get started.